Hello everybody, welcome to Yasol Business Tips. In this channel, I always post to you videos about businesses and I just give you small tips about different kinds of businesses. My last video, I was discussing about retail businesses and its basic costs. If you are planning to start a small retail business and you are just wondering what kind of costs you are going to have, you just need to remind that you just need to know that you are going to have those 6 kind of costs. The first cost is location, the second one is rent, the third one is utilities, the first one is employee cost, the fifth one is insurance, and the sixth and the last but not the least one is marketing. So you are going to have all those costs, but as I've tried to mention on that video, marketing is the most critical and the most important issue. You just need to keep in mind that nowadays there are so many kinds of businesses that are failing due to their lack of awareness to make advertisements, and they don't know that how important advertising is. So in our today's video, I am going to tell you about what are the basic objectives of advertising, or why do people make advertisements, what are the intentions behind advertising. So I hope you will stay with me to the end of this video, and if you want to get this kind of videos, you want to be notified whenever these kinds of videos are uploaded, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So let's get directly to the video. So the first objective of advertising is it is to inform, or what we call it, the intro phase. The basic objective of this phase is informative advertising is to inform consumers about a new products. When you are having a new products, or if you are having a new services, or if there is some kind of changes in pricing, you just need to make this kind of advertisement. You might see different people making different kinds of advertisements, announcing about their products, announcing about their pricings, announcing about their distribution. So that's called the intro phase, because now the company is introducing its products to the market or to the consumers. So we call that the intro phase. What are the basic functions of the informative advertising? Its key functions are explaining how the pricing goes. They just tell the consumers that how the pricing goes, announce a new pricing systems, and describing all available services in the market. What are the available services the company or the products or the services are providing to you. So that phase is called informative advertising. Let's raise an example for this. If a tech company is talking to you about there is a launch of a new foldable phone in the market, and they keep telling to you about what are the advantages of, what are the uses of those phones, that's called informative advertising, because the company is telling you about or informing you about their product. And so we call that the informative advertising, or the intro phase. And the second one is the persuasive advertising, or what we call it, the competitors phase. So why do we call this the competitors phase? Now the audiences already know that your product or your services are on the market, but now you just need to make, or you need to persuade consumers to buy your products. They already know that your products are on the market. Now you just have to tell them and to persuade them that your products are better than other products, other competitors. So this phase of marketing or advertising is called the persuasive advertising, or what we call it, the competitor phase. In this phase, you will tell your consumers about why your products are better than your competitors. So what are its key functions? It's building a brand preference, it's encouraging consumers to switch from competitors, and it's creating an emotional connection with your products and the service and your consumers or audiences. That's called the persuasive advertising. For example, let's take the tech company which has produced the phone as we have seen in the first phase or the intro phase. that same tech company, for example, let's say an iPhone company, which has made a foldable phone. Now already consumers know that there is a company called iPhone which produces or which makes a phone. But now the company is trying to persuade its consumers that its products are way better than other products, other phones. There are others in the market which are trying to sell their products. Now iPhone has to persuade its consumers that it has got ways more better products than others. So it can be a battery life, it can be a camera quality. So this phase is called the persuasive phase. And the third and the last one, but not the least, is to remind the consumers, and what we call it the maturity phase. Reminder advertising, or the maturity phase. When we say the maturity phase, it serves to keep the name of the product on the top of the people or the consumers or the audience's mind. It wants to remind the consumers about its products. What are the key functions of this kind of advertising? Is it's maintaining brand awareness, reinforcing past promotional activities, encouraging repeat purchases. For example, let's say see example for this. If a Coca-Cola company wanted to make an advertisement, they will not talk about that there is a company called Coca-Cola which makes different kinds of drinks to the consumers. Rather, the Coca-Cola company wants to remind you that the Coca-Cola company is still in the market, and they use some fresh bottle on the billboards or in the TV or in different kind of social medias, and to remind you that you are thirsty and you want or you need some or Coca-Cola. So that kind of advertising is called the maturity phase, the reminder advertising. In my next video, I will talk to you about basic ways or mechanisms of advertising.